What's up, YouTubers? This is AJ Copeland, and this is Topics to Go, and this is part two of Younger Men, Older Men. I talked about younger men in the first video, and now I'm going to talk about those old cats. um, older men. The the thing that affect older men more than anything is the thought of getting older. Um, it changes their whole view on life in general. Um, you know, it, it causes them to question um, how long. It causes them to make some crazy decisions sometimes, feeling like time is running out and I have to get this done before it's over and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of times people wonder why men wait till they get older to start cheating or to step out on their significant other. And a lot of that has to do with them feeling, having insecurity issues, feeling like um, that they have only so much time and they would never have an opportunity to have someone to love them and to care for them and to desire them as they did when they were younger. And so they always feel like they're having to prove themselves over and over and over again, even as time go on. As being an older man, I can relate to some of these things because even in my experiences, I have felt some of those emotions. Um, but um, to be an older guy in this day and time, another thing that affects older men is that you know they're changing. You look in the mirror, you don't look like you used to look, and your body don't feel the way it used to feel. And sometimes older men get to the point where they feel like they need to prove who they are in the bedroom. And um, that within itself can create very serious issues, especially when they're married or they in a relationship and all they desiring is sex. And when you have the person on the other side that don't quite understand what's going on, it has more to do with the older man being afraid because he know eventually he's not going to be able to do as he did when he was younger. Or he know eventually all of that is going to slow down and die down. And he feels like, well, when that happens, nobody's going to want me. So I might as well just get it in as much as I can now because it's going to come a time when I'm not going to be able to. So these are a lot of things that runs through older men's minds. When it comes to relationship and dating and different things of that sort, uh, older men um, have failed in many of those areas. But I think it's mainly because some have forgotten what it is to date, especially those men that have been married and divorced. And then, those that are in relationships or married have forgotten how to date. They don't date their wives anymore or their significant other. And so, with all of this going on in their heads and trying to figure out who they are and where they're trying to go and and you would think, well, he's an older guy, he's supposed to know who he is by now. And that's what a lot of people say. When a person is older, they're supposed to know what direction they're going in. And to some degree they do. Now the flip side to that is that when you talk about younger individuals and how they view older individuals, they have these expectations that because a person is older, they're supposed to have this, they're supposed to have that, they're supposed to have been these many different places, they're supposed to have lived the life. And most younger individuals are looking for older persons to offer things that they've never experienced. And to some degree, I understand that. And to some degree, I agree. that's appropriate for a younger person to think that way. However, everybody life experiences is different, so you can't put everybody in the same pot and expect that all older men would be the same. Some older men are not in certain places because of marriage and divorce and children. And then some older men are not in a place because of drugs, addiction. And then some older men are not in certain places because they're just lazy. And then some older men are not in some places because they probably were spoiled when they was younger, and they grew up living off people and taking advantage of people, and they took that all the way up into their adulthood as an older person. So there's many things that could happen as it relates to being an older man, but there are some older men, some good ones out here. I consider myself as one um, that worked hard all their lives and always tried to treat everybody the way they wanted to be treated and raised their children and took care of their kids and if they have any and was honest and truthful and date and know what it is to date and to treat people the way the right way that they're supposed to be treated. Now, when it comes to older men and younger men, kind of getting along, they kind of clash from time to time because the older man doesn't want to get older, and the younger man don't want to remain younger. He wants to get older because he wants to be respected as a man and not a boy. And an older man don't really want to focus on his age or how old he's getting because he missed a whole lot when he was younger. I'm reminded of a interview that was done with Michael Jackson as it regards to him wanting to be around younger people as he did. And one thing that stood out with me more than anything is when he explained that he missed out a lot. He missed out on a lot when he was younger, and so when he gravitated towards younger individuals because he missed that and he wanted to experience that again. And so he would find himself going um, and wanting to be around kids and children and all that kind of stuff. Of course, all the rumors came about that there was some illegal activity going on. But in general, I just believe that he was just an older person that wanted to be young. And in some ways, I felt that he may have been jealous of younger individuals because he missed all that time and all those moments that he could have had, you know, being young, going out and playing sports and, playing ball and laughing and playing as a kid, And he missed that. And a lot of young, older men have experienced that. I've been one that have had to grow up fast. At 17, I left home, have had to pay bills and I had to provide for myself. So I know what it is to have to grow up, quickly and fast. So that's an experience. Um, but overall, it is really truly a good thing to be able to get older, and and it was a good thing when you were younger. So it was good things on either side, but we're human and we have emotions and we have feelings and we have ups and we have downs. And there's just times when we just don't understand life. But I want everyone to understand that um, to grow older is to get wiser. But to get wiser is to lose your common sense. And a lot of us have lost our common sense. um, but and hopefully, if you all want to hear more about this topic, I did part one, and I mean, I did. What part two is with the younger, and this is part one. But if you want to hear more about these topics, please inbox me, leave a comment, and rate the videos, and join me on True Self Motivations Facebook, and I'm also on Tag Andrew B. And just join me, and we can talk more about these issues. I'm trying to cut the videos down as short. I was going too long, and I'm trying to cut them down now. So You may find they may be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, they may even be 5 minutes at some point. But if you want more videos, let me know, and I will continue to build them and build them and build them until I run out of topics, which I doubt very seriously with me. But anyway, I thank you for your time. Thank you for joining me with this topic. Younger men, older men. There's so much more I can talk about, but my time is limited, and I want you to be able to hear every little bit of the videos. So get back with me, through the information that I've given you, and I hope you have a great night. And again, this is AJ Copeland. This is Topics to Go, and I hope to see you later. Thanks.